I can't believe that I shot that buck.
Right there, Kenny got him. We gutted him out and then dragged him without his guts. So
Really?
4 miles. 4 miles. Yes.
4 miles.
Up the ravine, down the ravine.
It's not the buck that I thought it was. If that was my buck.
This buck's bigger than yours.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man.
All right. But
What?
hey, at least we found him. And
Yep.
got him, you know.
Yep, that's all we can do. We did everything we can do, and that's all we can do. And yeah, we being you guys, yeah, you guys did. Appreciate it.
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze.
You know, deer camp starts the same way every year. It is the long, boring drive down 65 south to 69 south towards Evansville. If you've ever been on that stretch of road, you know that there's absolutely nothing going on. Only thing you can do is check out the fields, see if the farmer's out there plowing, disking, cutting, whatever, or if there's a bunch of dead deer on the side of the road. You know you might be head down at the right time of year, but drive isn't over until you pull up to that cabin. Now, can't wait to make memories with your old friends, but half the fun is making memories with new friends.
Yep, that's my brother Garrett. Deer Camp 2020 tour. This is Chef Kenny's kitchen. Chef Kenny's got his own nice little setup where you can have your daily tea.
Okay, enough of the tour. Deer camp is deer camp. I don't care where you're at, you're always gonna have a fire pit, you're gonna have a cabin, a bunk, a tent, sleeping bag, cot, something. Sleep in your truck at deer camp. It doesn't matter, it's all the same. Deer camp, we like to set stands, definitely change and check trail cameras, find out where everybody's gonna be on the map for the next day, and get your bow or your gun equipment ready, followed by a good frosty beverage and a nice hot meal over the fire with good friends.
And then switch into the other boots. Don't forget to hit that button on top.
Nah, I know.
Update. It finally stopped raining. It was supposed to stop raining at like just after first shoot might end up raining for 2 more hours. I got soaking wet. I'm freezing. My brother-in-law just shot a buck like 20 minutes ago. And my buddy Kenny is at deer camp. He just shot a buck. He's the first one to crack one off. So we got 2 down out of the 4. Trent and I are left. I don't know how big the deer are yet. Hopefully they send some pictures. My brother Garrett said he got a good one, so we'll see. As soon as Garrett and Kenny get done with their deer, I think we might call it a morning around 10. Come back, do midday to evening set. You know, part of deer camp is celebrating each other's successes. Even if you don't happen to tag a buck yourself, it's always a good time helping a buddy toss a deer in the bed of a truck and go back to camp and relive the story of that deer.
Dude, that's a good deer.
Yeah!
That's a nice one, dude.
Okay, we broke these off, man. He's outside his ears, John. That says shoot.
Yeah, man. I would have shot.
Sure.
John, that's what John always says. Outside your ears,
Outside
then you
the
shoot.
ears, that's my rule.
Now, no 2 stories at deer camp are the same. Whether your buddy was horn hunting successfully or whether your buddy wanted to punch that non-resident tag that he spent a lot of money on to put some meat on the table, we're all there to just celebrate each other's successes and have fun. Now, as for me and my story, well, it didn't quite pan out the way that I predicted, but hey, that's part of deer camp too. Big buck down. This Good blood. That's a dead deer. We're about to the top of the pine ridge where they bed. I just mark last blood with my jacket. It's got great balls. I mean, I tracked him now for 80 yards, and I see where he goes, but I need to get more orange on. So I'm waiting for my brother and Kenny. Guarantee you, we find him probably 40 yards from where I stopped tracking. Good blood, bubbles in the blood, money, blood. Okay. He either stopped or bedded right here. I mean, look at the guts on that there, Kenny.
Oh, I better walk the camera.
I am. Look at that.
Yeah.
Same thing here. I thought I heard him flip. Yeah. We did not find my buck in Kentucky. Found a ton of blood. Did the whole tracking thing. Found 45 yards later. Found the last thing of blood after the last thing of blood. And found his beds, and we just couldn't find them. So we called trackers, dog trackers, and we got a guy that just showed up. They didn't call till I was already an hour and 15 minutes headed home. Thankfully, my brother Garrett, Kenny's still there, and the tracker just showed up. I just got a picture on my tech cam reveal. The tracker's there with the dog. They're headed in now. Lord willing, I can find my buck with the aid and assistance of this tracking dog. So Garrett just texted me. I wanted to get this. See what he says here. Not looking good, bro. Let's hope this run is good. Dang it. That's what he says. Not looking good. We'll see. That's not the news I wanted to hear.
And I ran up a hill, had to stop, catch my breath, can't see the dog, check my heart rate, 154, and then when I check my heart rate, I hear, oh!
The dog wasn't on a leash?
It was, but I wasn't holding the leash, I was holding a gun. Right shoulder, what the hell, dude?
I told you. I'm telling you, that's right where he hit that. Man, I didn't shoot that. That deer I shot was way bigger and had 3 sides on it, dude. No, dog led you right to it.
Alright, but
What?
hey, at least we found him and
Yep.
got him, you know?
Yep, that's all we can do. We did everything we can do, and that's all we can do. Well, that's good news and bad news from my brother. Yeah, so this is my Kentucky buck, apparently. And it's a dinkers. I swear that that's not my buck, but what I saw through the scope was a lot bigger than that. Tracker swears that's my deer. Tracked it really far. I don't know, there's a lot of gunshots around there. I definitely recall seeing 3 sides, and 3 sides of all 10 inches or more in tine length. But he says that the dog got on the last track that we found and got on that deer. According to my brother, that was my buck. And they had to drag it really far, and I owe them really big. And that's Deer Camp 2020 in Kentucky, apparently. Hey, not every story has a happy ending, I guess. But, I mean, hey, it's not the buck that I wanted. If you've been hunting long enough, you know that that's going to happen. So it happened to me. Apparently, I'm just thankful that we found it and are able to close out the story of the 2020 Kentucky season.
Sad to see it